still unbeaten. Unbeaten in the league on the Champions League.
You see that unbeaten? That unbeaten is Arsenal's problem. You guys have to talk about unbeaten.
We met Bayern. We met.
Hi, my name is Deji.
Hi, my name is Jibril.
Hi, my name is Bobby.
And this is Quick Pick with Funke. Wow. Chelsea, I think, because of the money they spent, and they thought we all thought they would perform better.
But then, yes.
I think PSG because they won the last time Champions League, so I think people think they'll do it again. But I don't believe that.
PSG is still performing good now. They have to. They are still in the competition in the semi-finals. So Chelsea, because of the amount of players they bought a lot of players. They spent a lot of money, which should we should all be expecting them to win at least a few trophies, if not more than 2, 3. But then here we are.
And even with the fact that the last season is just PSG, so we're expecting that this season will perform better. And it's very, very disappointing that I think guys are very, very.
So with that question, I think we all agree it's Chelsea. Chelsea.
That's tough.
Fernandes.
I'll go with the Raya because of his clean sheets. He's up Arsenal a lot this season.
Arsenal.
Yes,
Best player in Premier
I know,
League.
but I think Fernandes is a standout player. Really. Best player, people say Alan, but Alan has not been informed recently.
Yeah, lately, yeah.
So, but now it's none of the Arsenal players think the ball.
Personally, I'll go with Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
So fantastic. I mean, we all know that Man U is not doing very, very well, but having Fernandes in their team is really a lot. I mean, he's a great midfielder and he's very, very non-honest. I'm a Chelsea fan, but I have to be very honest. Fernandes is doing very well. Chelsea. Oh, Arsenal
fans have been.
You said your man first.
They have been on to.
No, I actually didn't get the
Is
question.
Arsenal. Well, Arsenal fans, they've been on to this thing of them winning the quadruple. Here we are. I think they have just 2 trophies left to take. Just league and the Champions League. And the Champions League, they are beating them. They are beating them. So if they scale the obstacle of Atletico Madrid, they won't scale PSG or Bayern. There's no fluke in the final. There will be that will be a serious game. So it's Arsenal.
So
Real Madrid.
100%. Yes. How?
Bayern Munich.
Real Madrid. Chelsea beat them with
one chance to win to save their life.
Bayern Munich.
They don't win.
Yes,
No, you know Madrid have been winning. They have been winning the Champions League for way too often. So they don't have the pressure on them.
Let something there at stake. You need one team say this team go win. This president is
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Real Madrid. If I'm not going with Real Madrid, I'll probably say Bayern Munich. But then Real Madrid. I will actually say Arsenal. I don't expect them again. I don't expect Arsenal to be at the top of the Premier League table. They surprised me because I don't expect them to do anything meaningful.
Don't know that. It's even well, maybe they have surprised us this season because
the season is almost over and they are still at the top.
You know, we all know Arsenal to be shaky.
Very, very.
In January.
Okay.
Right? But now we have Arsenal that can even, up to this time, they are still on top. Even when we know that on top
It's still shaky.
You understand? But then, I'll say Man U because Manchester United, you know, from the beginning of the season, they were not playing up to they were not playing up to where they are now. I didn't even think that Man U would get to the top.
I would say
Man U didn't.
So you know that they changed their manager, okay?
I was saying Bournemouth. Yeah. Do you know Bournemouth have 13 games unbeaten in the Premier League? Yeah. 13 games unbeaten.
The season as a whole, that's just a 13-game phase now. The season as a whole.
It's not hard to have a 13 game unbeaten in the Premier League. Do you know that?
Yeah, actually, it's not.
If I should ask
Bayern Munich, I would say. Bayern Munich, yeah.
best football
in the Champions League. That would be Bayern Munich. They play sleek attacking football. You know, they are fluid from defense to midfield to attack. Their football is just fantastic.
So I want to ask one question. Speaking of Bayern Munich, what do you think? What's your take on Olise and Lamine Yamal?
I think Yamal. I would say Yamal is a better attacking footballer than Olise.
Because a lot of people are saying that Olise is a better player than Lamine Yamal, which I do not agree.
He's not. He's not. He's not a better player than.
Yes, than Amon direct.
If you watch Yamal, Yamal is unplayable sometimes.
Yamal is a very good player. Like, there's no footballer presently like Yamal. Can't compare Yamal to It's really good.
Yamal is just like a freestyle
he's a generational talent.
And a very serious footballer. You can see Olise creates more direct ball.
Yamal is just
that he gets on, but Olise is very direct. He's going to the position to give to Kane or
no, I
have
I think what you are saying is, I think you are talking about a player with good finishing.
Yeah. Good impact in the game.
No, if
all round football, Yamal is better than Olise. I'll pick Yamal all day.
Assists Olise don't get. Olise has more assists than Olise now. Than Yamal.
Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
You want me to say?
Yeah, but in the league, which league? Which of the?
No,
generally. Oh, okay. Generally, I'll still stick with Pep Guardiola because he has been a tactical genius from day one. I'll still stick with him despite Man City's crisis.
Generally, both the Champions League and all the league.
Yeah, generally, because he's still mounting a title challenge despite all Man City's crisis.
Yes, now I'm saying this is not the best Pep performance now. This is like the worst performance in Man City.
Yeah, but despite that, he's still mounting a title challenge. He's about to still.
No, as in by this time last season, maybe by this time, you know Pep's team with Arsenal 6 points ahead. You know, okay, Pep will finish it. But now we are still in doubt. Unlike even last season, Pep can win 15 games.
Yeah,
we're talking about his consistency.
But these teams are shaky. This team is shaky.
My own answer is Luis Enrique.
Yes.
Last season, he won all the trophies available.
That would be Vinicius Junior, because he mounted a challenge for the Ballon d'Or last season, and this season he has no impact in the team. Actually, Mbappe has carried Real Madrid this far, even though they are not winning anything. Yeah, Mbappe will be the flop of the season for me. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Say Mohamed Salah.
Why?
Mohamed Salah, check now.
Salah performed, but I think the current coach of Liverpool has something against him. He has been benching him. He has not been playing regularly, but still Salah is. Anyway.
If you check individual performance in big games, he has not been there.
But like, that guy has a lot of issues with the coach
now. As a national fan, which player would you like to sign?
I say it now, Soboslai.
Soboslai, you replace him.
Matis Zubimendi.
I'll take Mbappe.
Mbappe is the best player in the world right now. I'll take Mbappe.
Like Kane.
For logical reasons, looking at his age, I won't pick Kane.
Who would
you pick? Kane?
At the age of 30 something, like people are saying, Ronaldo will stop scoring 30. Ronaldo is 40, still scoring at least 30 goals every season.
Scoring in the Saudi league. That's not a competitive league.
At least before he went to Saudi like 3 years ago, people like that. Hey, until they stops playing football, you always score.
So
I think Kane, your team is better than.
I say you pick Kane
ahead of Mbappe.
Kane, no, now like told last day, I feel.
Or Vinny Junior.
Mbappe plays more. There are
many players that will pick ahead of Vinny.
I want a central striker, a striker that scores goals regularly.
So
Mbappe scores at almost every. His goal ratio is like 9 in 10.
Mbappe plays more competitive football than Kane.
Kane does currently.
People have different choices, but I'd rather.
So you're picking Kane ahead. So basically you're saying Kane is better than Mbappe.
Mbappe.
No.
It's
just what my
No, it is need now. What team needs now?
This guy said
No,
slide.
let's look at it from this angle. If you are saying that your team needs Kane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your team does not need Mbappe, but your team needs. Okay, that means your team needs a better player. So that means Kane is a better player than Mbappe.
No. You know, there's a situation. What you need might not what you want to get. So you understand?
Yeah.
He needs Kane. He thinks he needs Kane.
He's almost like the best midfielder in the world.
Yeah, no.
No.
Mbappe for me, Mbappe will double as a striker and he will play as a winger. So Mbappe is a very versatile footballer.
There's nobody that will not want to take Mbappe.
Yeah, no, sure.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, kill us.